weaker side, you might be forced to expose him too early and run the risk of breaking down or overexposing him to that contest, but he's a star.
I wouldn't sleep on Levi Ashcroft in that one as well. You never know. The voting on this one, it's not just on data and stats. It can go absolutely anywhere. But I'll tell you what, let's jump to one of the best segments on this show, The Bachelor.
We are back for another week of The Bachelor, and Zach, we're going to start off with the Rising Star chat, which has had quite a lot of attention this week. Dan Curtin, Levi Ashcroft, and this man, Murphy Reed. He's really shortened up at $4. His season, likened to Cyril Rioli's back in 2008, 30 assists. He needs one more goal to get to 20 goals, which is what Cyril did in his first year. Can I tempt you?
Yeah, we don't want to put pressure on him just yet, but there are comparisons being made to Cyril, and you can kind of understand why. He's low disposal, high impact. He's very much part of this three-horse race for the Rising Star with Curtin and Ashcroft. It is a very tempting price. Unfortunately for mine, I do think Curtin gets the job done, and if it isn't him, I think Ashcroft is probably next.
Yeah,
so
I'm with you on that one. We're going to cross that one. Now we go to Christian Petrarca. You probably haven't seen a man look as deflated after a game of football as we saw on Sunday afternoon for Melbourne. 6+ clearances, West Coast. They do give up the most clearances in the competition. $1.55, where are we landing with this one?
Yeah, I like this. I think he can absolutely hit that target. Remember as well, the last time Max Gawn played against West Coast, he had a field day, 35 disposals and absolutely dominated. Now they've improved their ability to play on the best ruckman in the competition. You would expect Max Gawn to get on top in the ruck, and with a player of Petrarca's quality at ground level, for me, it's a tick.
I'm with you on that one. I think he gets 6+. Now, it's going to rain on Saturday, 85% chance of rain. We wanted to get the radar up, but we thought it might be crossing over a bit too many lines there. But we've got Matt Rowell, 30+. It's a nice price as well. I think he goes above that 30+ against the Tigers.
Yeah, I agree. He feels like he's almost in career best form. He exploded onto the scene when he got drafted. I think he got 9 Brownlow votes in his first 3 games. This is as good as he's played since then, and with rain coming in, it should suit him. So absolutely a tick for me.
Another midfield bull. We've got Bailey Smith, 32+ disposals. Now, Bergman maybe tags him for Port Adelaide. I don't know. There's not much really left for Port Adelaide. I don't know if you go to Bailey Smith to negate him, but his last 10 games, all right, last 10 wins, he averages 33. If they lose the game, he only averages 24. So where do you sit with this one?
We certainly expect them to win this game against a pretty deflated Port Adelaide side right now. And for me, if I'm part of the opposition coaching team, I'm looking at Max Holmes before I'm looking at Baz. And I expect him to get off the leash as well. Against this side, it's a big tick for me. And
then the final one, the man that's probably been the most talked about this week in football media. Why not add him to the Bachelor as well? He's 33+, Nasiah Wanganeen-Milera. Does he just run riot and continue his form?
Yeah, so this 33 disposal line, he's only gone over, I think, 6 times or 5 times this year. Before the last 6 games he's gotten over, so he's been moved into the midfield, and he is playing right now like he believes he is the best player in the competition, so it's very hard to not go with Naz. And for me, again, it's a tick.
Hopefully we've found you a few good ones for this week.
Fantastic work as always. After watching that, I reckon you are most keen, just visually and verbally, on Matty Rowell 30+ disposals. That seemed to be the most excitement.
Yeah, very nice price too.
Very nice price. Can we get a third spot?
No, I think so. I'm happy. He has to beat the best clearance side of the business to do it, so I think he does.
Well, he's hopefully going to end up in the Who's Hot next week. Who's in it at the moment?
All right, let's have a look at the Who's Not and Who's Not. The first up is Christian
Hot as well.
Christian Slater. He's going really well. And then you've got Jacob No Stopper for Hopper. You've got Walk On Tex Walker. And the noble one, Johnny Noble. He's been brilliant. And now let's have a look at Who's Not. Who's not quite firing? It is Sam. The bank's empty at the moment. Just not getting the job done. Charlie Cameron. He's been taking a hammer, and Zach, bail out Bailey, and empty Dempsey.
Well done. Did you note all those down at some point over the last couple of days?
Right there. When you were talking before about your tattoos, I zoning out.
Let's jump into our best bets then. Where are you going, Brownie?
Best bet in this game. Let's have a look at it.
You've got too many notes.
I'll put that excited. Total points under.
I'm going Jordan Dawson, 8+ tackles. He's had 10 last week in a wet game against Port Adelaide. As I said, I think this is a finals-like game, more tackles, 8+ for Jordan Dawson.
Riley T,
Oh, back to the well. Back to the well.
I'm doing this until it works, and this is the week it works.
Is there going to come a point where both of us don't rely on the team kicking 100 goals in a game rather than win? Because we always go the same thing. I'm not sure who
Should
gets the
collaborate.
message.
We've got 5 goals there and total points under, so that should be a good multi.
I'm going Taylor Walker for me as well. He's in fantastic form over the last 4 weeks. Adelaide, right now installed as favourites for the Premiership. Are we buying or selling that at $4.25?
I am buying that. I think their defensive profile, after speaking to Hoyne, just confirmed it. They are going unbelievably well at the moment. The only area that I think you can get in is potentially in the midfield at the moment, because I think forward and back, they are super set.
So a big part of the ground.
I'm buying that before this game on Friday night, because if they win, that is going to shorten up as well, and they've really sort of put their credentials on display.
I think they're in a really strong position now to get a couple of home finals, which is a pretty straightforward pathway to the granny. So, I mean,
Now you've set yourself a hard task for who's hot and who's not, because every single week we're going to need nicknames like that as well. Enjoy this game. We're going to see you right after the footy.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.